welcome to today's episode. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own game console by yourself. You don't have to buy any expensive console, and the good thing about this console is that you can actually play any game you want on it, from PS1, PS2, Nintendo games, Sega Mega Drives, and all kinds of console. You can have everything inside one console like this. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to be showing you all the parts I'm going to use to make this console. So first, here we have our motherboard. This is ITX board B75. I got it very cheap on AliExpress, less than $25 or so. So I have the CPU. This is Intel Core i5 3570 CPU. It's 4-core 4-thread CPU, and it's also very cheap. I got this around $25 as well. We have our RAM. This is a DDR3 RAM. This is 4 gig RAM. I have 2 of them, so we are going to be using 8 GB of RAM for this. These are not new RAM, they are used. I got them on AliExpress as well. They are used RAM and they are very cheap. They are not new. So DDR3, that's what this ITX B75 board supports. We have our CPU cooler. I chose this small cooler because of the design of the chassis I'm using. I'm using a very small chassis so that everything can fit into it. So this is the CPU cooler. Then we have our power supply here. This is a flex PSU. It's rated 500 watts flex PSU. If you have 450 watts or 400 watts, it will work, it will serve the purpose. So this is a 500 watts flex PSU. Then this is the chassis I'm going to be using. So it's a very small chassis so that the console itself can look very portable. So this is why I chose this chassis. So we also have our M.2 SSD. So inside this SSD, I've already installed the game OS, the game operating system on this SSD. So in order not to make this video too long, that's why I did that. If you want to know how to install this game operating system, I'll make another video for this separately, so you can just watch it on how you can make your own SSD and install your game operating system in the SSD. So of course we have our thermal paste here. Thermal paste, we'll use it on our CPU. So I think we can now start assembling all the parts. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure of is the table you are working. As you can see, this is a wooden table. It can't conduct any kind of electricity. You should make sure that your surface is clean and dry, and it's not a surface that can conduct. So if you have maybe paper foam or something, you can also put it under your board. So we'll start by installing our CPU. This is the CPU. So to do that, just pull this bracket. Now you have to watch closely the CPU, if you look at it, you can see this golden mark here. So you have to check the board to see where the mark is. Okay, here is it. You can see it here. This is the mark here. So you have to align this mark to this mark on the board. That will tell you the position. So as you can see, you drop it in gently, and after dropping it, you try to wiggle it with your finger. You can see it's well installed. Once you are sure that it's not shaking and you can see this two mark aligned together, that means you're done. Just cover it, then pull the bracket. Now we are done installing our CPU. It's as simple as that. So the next thing we need to do is we need to install our cooling fan. There's a CPU cooler. The way I like to do this is I like to align this socket to this connector to where the connector is on the board. Let me just look for it. Okay, this is the CPU fan connector here. So okay, I think the cable is long enough if I do it this way, so I can mount it like this. Okay, so I have to install the base first. This is the base. This is where this screw is gonna enter. So I have to put this under the board. Okay, you can see here. Okay, that is done. So before I mount the cooler, let me just check to see if everything fits. Okay, everything fits perfectly. So the next thing I need to do here is come out. Okay, so before I mount it, I need to apply some thermal paste. So I need to ensure this place is clean. I have my wipes here. Make sure you are using a dry wipe, not a wet one. Dry one. Dry wipes. Okay. Now let's apply our thermal paste. So after applying the thermal paste, you can see it's not too much and it's not too little. So what I put here is around 0.2 mils. So after applying your thermal paste, you properly align your cooling fan, then you screw it in. So after properly aligning the CPU cooler, you gently screw it in. You start from one side, you screw it a little, and you go to the opposite side. opposite side. Screw that a little. Screw it a little in the opposite side again. Then you go back. Opposite side. I forgot to mention, if your CPU cooler has a plastic leather, a plastic nylon covering it, you have to remove it first before installing your CPU cooler, otherwise it won't be able to conduct heat very well and it might damage your CPU. So I already did that. I already removed the plastic bag covering the CPU cooler. So make sure you don't have any plastic bag covering your CPU cooler, otherwise your cooler won't conduct heat. The heat sink, it won't conduct and your CPU is toast. So okay, I think this is fine. This is fine. This is also fine. So now we are done installing our cooler, CPU cooler. So let's just plug it in. I think it's okay. It goes in like this. So what's next? Okay, let's install our RAM. Got two 4 gig RAM here. So there's a DDR3. I got it for around $4 each. Also, they are used RAM, not new, but they are in perfect condition, working. So we are done installing the RAM, the CPU and the cooler. So the next thing we need to do is we need to install our M.2 drive. If your board supports it, I will recommend you use a M.2 drive because it's very fast. Well, if your board doesn't support it, you can as well use a SATA SSD, but don't use a mechanical hard drive. Don't try it, it will be too slow. So let's install the M.2 drive. First we unscrew the holder. This is the holder here. So gently install it here. You might be wondering why didn't I install it here. This is not M.2 slot. This is Wi-Fi slot. That is onboard Wi-Fi. So after slotting in the M.2 drive, you secure it with a screw. Okay, that's installed. So I think we are done with the onboard components. So the next thing we need to do is to work on the chassis. So we are going to put this one aside. So let's set up the chassis. Okay, so this is the chassis. Let's open it up. So there's nothing inside. You can see it's very empty. So we have the space for our PSU here and the space for the board. It's a pretty small piece. You can see it's very compact and portable. The whole length I think is not up to 30 centimeters or so, and this should be around 20 cm, and the height is just 4 cm without the footing. This place is just 4 cm, as you can see. Even my mouse is taller than it. It's very small. The chassis is very small. So the first thing we are going to do here is mount the PSU. So okay, I think I'm going to go in this way. Okay, so the PSU is installed. That's not quite easy. So the next thing we need to do here is we need to install the front cover. That's the motherboard front cover. It comes with your motherboard. So next we need to install it in the chassis like this. Just clicks in, and finally, okay, let me remove the screw to secure the board. Okay, so let's drop it in. You need to do it gently. Doesn't fit. Let me try this way. Okay. Now it fits. Yeah, I think everything is well seated. So if you notice here that we don't have any PCIe device here, no need to put graphic cards unless if you plan to run high-end games like PS3 games or PS4 games. Then that's when you definitely need a GPU, but I don't plan to do that, so that's why I have this setup here. So in the future I'm also gonna make another video for how you can set up a console that can support PS3 and PS4 emulation. That's so painful. So we are done. You can see it's taking shape. Then we need to install the power button. So I think the configuration is pretty much the same on all boards, but you can as well read the manufacturer manual of your board. So this is the front panel here. The front panel. So you have 9 pin plus 1 missing pin. So the LED should be this 2 here, while the power should be this 2 here. So we have the same here, the LED and for the power. So I will just install them. Yeah, well, that is installed. I think the final part now is to connect our the PSU to the board. You can see I'm using a modular power supply, so you don't have a bunch of cables, you only pick the ones you need. That's the advantage of using this kind of power supply. So I just pick the cables I need. This one is the 20+4 motherboard power, and this is the CPU power. That's all we need. So the 20+4 goes here. I think it's properly installed now. So the CPU power, this is the CPU power here. So let's install that. Yeah, we are good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So I think this is our setup, our final setup. This is how it looks like. Very portable. So I think before we cover it up, let's just plug it in the power and try to power it and let's see if it works. We have our HDMI. We have our power plug. Yeah, the moment of truth. So let's try to power this thing and see if it works. 3, 2, 1. It works. Wow, it works. It works. Everything is fine. Everything is working fine. I'll try to show my monitor screen now. Okay. So this is because I already installed the game OS on the disk on the SSD. So I'm going to be testing this out now, but before I do, I'm going to cover this up. So after covering it, then we'll try to play some games and let's see. Okay, so after covering the case, this is how it looks like. Very portable. Right, so I have my controller here. I got this also very cheap. This is the receiver. So let's plug in the receiver. Can just fit. Can just fit into any port there. So let's power it on. The controller is connected. You can see we have so many emulators here. We have Nintendo, we have Super Nintendo, Game Boy, we have PS, PSP, PS2, PS3. We also have up to PS4 on this emulator, but this device here can't power PS3 and PS4, but it can power up to PS2. So let's try and play a PS2 game. So now let's test PS2 game and let's see if it works. I already have some couple of PS2 games here. I have God of War, I have PES. Let's play football. Let's see Let's see how it goes. Let's see if it works. Okay. All right. It's working. One thing we can observe is the game is not actually showing in full screen. So with some couple of settings, I think you can get that fixed. But I'm not going to cover that in this video so that the video won't be too long. So let me just try and play any game. Let me just okay, let's just start. So this is my controller. Let me just place the camera here. Let me turn off the lights. Okay. Can you stay here? Zoom up.
So let's get down to business.
Our game is working.
Garic, Kavlak, Dragovic, Arnautovic, Janko, Garic, Dragovic plays it upfield, and the keeper comes forward and deals with that well.
So our game is working fine. As you can see, this is a PS2 console we are running. So
Dragovic,
let's try and run a Nintendo game.
Janko,
Let me exit this game. So let's just exit this. Let's try and test another game. Alright, let's go for Nintendo. Windows search. Yeah, here is it. So let's test our Super Mario and let's see how it behaves. Okay, you can see this shows on your full screen. Yes. That's awkward. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to this channel. So in the next video I'm going to be showing you how to install the game OS on your SSD. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.